and welcome to Shoreline Music Monthly. This is episode 76. We're rolling into summer on the Shoreline, and please remember, if any of you folks out there are running any sort of charity shows that have music as a component to it coming up, please drop us a line at shorelinemusicmonthly@gmail.com so we can spread the word. And also, our Facebook page every weekend has a list of who's playing where in the Connecticut area, the Connecticut River Valley, Shoreline, and points east-west. Or no, it's vague, but it's there. So a lot of the folks you've already seen on this show out there, and plenty more you haven't. So places are still open. Looks like we're doing okay out there. So, and pretty soon outdoor music will be in full swing too, which makes life a lot easier. So remember to check our Facebook page. It's also, we have a website too where we keep the weekend guide, as well as information on past episodes and links to our YouTube page where you can find all of our episodes and bonus bits and things of that nature. Back to episode 76. So I have a singer-songwriter with me tonight, Ms. Alison Farrell. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here. Thanks, Mark.
You betcha. So I didn't realize that you grew up down the road. Very cool.
Old Saybrookиan, yes.
Nice. So just to introduce you to our fabulous audience, maybe you could let us know, I mean, what brought you to music, or how'd you get involved in this game?
I think it was fear of algebra.
Okay.
When I graduated high school, I was a jock. I went to Southern because it was a jock school.
Ah.
But I wasn't nearly as good as I thought I was. So my best friend had a Fender 12-string acoustic guitar. She also had a boyfriend, so I had a lot of time to spend with her 12-string Fender acoustic. And we used to sing some stuff, from the early 70s, and just for, some of the people we lived with on campus and off campus. And I just got more and more and more into it. So rather than, knowing what I was going to do career-wise from college, I ended up getting further and further into music. So, it's just sort of stuck with me. I never would have predicted that I'd be a musician. I was a very bad flute player in my young years, the kind that would blow the sheet music right off.
Well, I see that you didn't bring a flute with you tonight, so I'm grateful.
I didn't, but I brought some clips in case, I blow some sheet music off. So guitar just allowed me to get better at something that I could also accompany myself singing, because you feel stupid when you're just standing up there singing without the protection of this guitar.
The shield.
It is a shield. It can be a shield, yeah. So then I've just done all kinds of things throughout the years. So.
Well, I did see that our now, I guess, gone New Haven advocate bestowed several accolades on you.
Yeah.
Best singer-songwriter, best vocal group. Was that the Living Daylights? Or
no,
was that...
best vocal group was a trio of women, and we were called Colossal Olive.
Oh,
and we
remember the name.
Yeah, we kind of billed ourselves as the a cappella comedy trio from Mars, I believe. And we used power tools during our songs.
And
it worked.
I missed that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Those drills are really great.
It's a great name, and that's the kind of name, I know I've seen that name because, it just sticks.
Yeah, it's the most fun I've ever had musically. It's just a blast. So when I was in my heyday, which I haven't been in my heyday in quite some time, but when I was playing a lot more and when I was younger, I got, it was nice to get some recognition for what I was able to do then. So.
Yeah, and I honestly wasn't entirely sure we lost the Advocate until I went looking for it.
Yeah, it's been gone a while.
Was it the pandemic that?
No, it went before that.
Before, did it?
Yeah,
really?
long before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know out this way I didn't see it as often,
Right.
but it would always be in Willoughby's and the Rack, and then at some point it wasn't.
It's gone. It's gone. I think maybe the Valley Advocate up in Northampton might still be in existence.
Yeah.
I don't think anything in Connecticut is. Too bad.
So was there a music break that you took, or you just got less involved, or?
Well, I have a love-hate relationship with performing.
You may have mentioned something about an introvert.
Yeah, I'm an introvert who likes to write songs and sing and play. But it doesn't always go well with performance. So, and at some point I really had screwed up my back, so I couldn't work for a while, and I went back to college. So I graduated college at the age of 40 and got into healthcare. So, and healthcare hours do not work well with musician hours.
No.
So, and also just the energy involved and all that. And I needed to make a living and have health insurance and stuff
Food's
like
good.
that. Yeah.
Okay, and so is there now just a move toward doing a little more performing, or?
Yeah, well, I am retired now.
Welcome to the club.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. It's wonderful. And I think partly as I'm getting older, it's like, well, part of this is like, I don't have children, I don't have that kind of legacy, and I'm thinking, well, it'd be good, I have the songs that I really love, and I want them to be more accessible to people. So I wanted to get out there a little bit more and perform and do things like this to just try to get my songs out there so other people can hear what I'm talking about.
Nice.
So.
Well, I see we've got a couple of CDs, so you've put some down already.
Yes, I have.
And that is a legacy as well.
Right.
I mean, that's
right.
Once they're in the can.
Yeah.
You know.
Stand by me, be a breakwater against an angry sea. Stand by me, I will fight for you. Will you fight for me? Blow out the torch, harden all the gates. Draw a line through the welcome sign and fan the fumes of hate. Comb through the files, cleanse the neighborhoods. Take a knife through the woven life that makes America good. Stand by me, be a breakwater against an angry sea. Stand by me, I will fight for you. Will you fight for me? Stand by me, be a breakwater against an angry sea. Stand by me, I will fight for you. Will you fight for me? Darken all that's true, damage all that's fair. Elevate the hollow man who never learned to care. Some close their doors, some raise a wall. Some build an arsenal and pin targets on us all. They pin targets on us all. Stand by me, be a breakwater against an angry sea. Stand by me, I will fight for you. Will you fight for me? Stand by me, be a breakwater against an angry sea. Stand by me, I will fight for you. Will you fight for me? Open up your voice, cast away the curse. Throw a spark against their empty hearts, or the meek shall inherit the worst. Remember what is good, push against that wall. Place your weight against the house of hate and help to make it fall. Stand by me, a breakwater against an angry sea. Stand by me, I will fight for you. Will you fight for me? Stand by me, be a breakwater against an angry sea. Stand by me, I will fight for you. Will you fight for me? Be a breakwater, stand by me. Be a breakwater, stand by me. Be a breakwater.
But if we could just touch on, I was going through a little bit of your catalog, and I came upon a song called Witness Stone. And you mentioned in the video of it, you alluded to the Witness Stone project, and it's a local thing, and it was news to me.
Yeah, it's, I'm hoping I get the teacher's name correctly. Thomas Cullen, I think is his name, out of Guilford, who started getting interested in doing research and having some of his kids do research of the history of slavery in Connecticut. Connecticut had more slaves than any other New England state. And I grew up thinking, oh, it's all the South.
Yeah.
You know, and with this triangular trade from slaves being captured and sent over to the West Indies, and then back up to here, there's this whole thing with rum and sugar and this triangle trade. And Connecticut had more rum refineries than about anything else. So we had plantations, we had rum refineries. Yeah, things you don't know. And so he's been, with his research, he's been finding local people who were enslaved, trying to find their names, trying to find anything about history about them, and creating a plaque with the person's name, their relative, what they think was their birth date, what they think was their death date, and putting them, installing these plaques close to where that person lived, which would have been probably in an enslaved situation. So I got very interested in that, and the house I grew up in Old Saybrook's, it's an old town, and the house I grew up in is built in 1722. I thought, oh, 1722, that's when all this was going on.
Right. Wow.
So I contacted the Historical Society in Saybrook, and they said, well, the people who own that house were slave owners.
Ouch.
So it's very possible that the house I grew up in and might have been built by people who were enslaved. So it's amazing to learn this stuff. And it's also amazing to New England needs to come up and thinking like, oh, we're above that slavery stuff. It's like, it was complicit with everybody. It was how a lot of white people got ahead, was to have slaves. So, yeah. This next song is called Witness Stone. I got familiarized with the Witness Stone project that's out of Guilford, that's doing research into people who were enslaved here in Connecticut. Connecticut was a big slave-owning state, certainly before the Revolution. And so the project's doing research, historical research, to identify, hopefully to find the names of people who were slaves and their approximate birth places, date of birth, and approximate date of death, and then creating a plaque and putting that outside the homes that these people resided. So this is called Witness Stone.
He goes home in his dreams. He wakes up in their chains, stolen from his home, taken from his name, the door of no return led him to his doom. 10 weeks in the hold, he's risen from its tomb. His hands were sold, his back was bought, his time on earth was auctioned off to toil evermore on Connecticut shore. Witness stone, witness stone, witness stone, witness stone. New England has a ghost we seldom talk about. Long before the war divided North and South, thousands came ashore to feed New England's greed, never to go home, never to be freed. Who kept them out? Who ground them down? Who would not hear that human sound that asks for a life, that asks for a life of one's own? Witness stone, witness stone, witness stone, witness stone.
Hello, I am back once again with Alison Farrell, and she has agreed to play my silly game From the Hip with me, which I appreciate very much. Thank you. It is just, I mean, they're not silly questions, but they're just not, wouldn't maybe normally come up in an interview situation. And sometimes they're fun and sometimes they're not. But I appreciate your patience.
I'm ready.
Okay. Do you remember what the first music you purchased with your own money was?
There was a couple. One was David Bowie, Space Oddity, and then there was Tapestry by Carole King.
Oh, wow, that's a couple of different things.
Well,
nice.
All amazing music.
Oh, yes.
All amazing music.
That era,
both
don't
of
get
those
me
albums.
started on that era.
Yeah, yeah.
How many different states have you lived in?
3. I was born in Massachusetts, My father moved us down here to what I considered, or we all considered, the big town of Old Saybrook, because where I grew up was a tiny little place with a fire tower in Cranberry Bogs.
Oh, nice.
And then for a very, very short while out in Monterey Pacific Grove in California.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, how many different instruments do you play?
I play guitar differently on different guitars.
Okay.
You don't want me playing in much else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Strawberry shortcake. Is it still strawberry shortcake if you have ice cream with it, in it?
No, not traditionally.
Okay.
I don't mind it though.
Good.
I'd
well,
allow it.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
What would be the favorite venue that you have ever played?
Favorite venue? Probably what's called ECA, Educational Center for the Arts. They had a beautiful. Have you ever been there?
I have not.
It's been it used to be really available for a lot of artists in New Haven, because I lived in New Haven for many years. You know, a beautiful black box and bleacher seating, incredible lights, incredible sound system, and I played a few shows there, and it was so affordable at the time that just regular old, you know, singer-songwriter folks could hire it out. It's really nice.
Wow, nice.
Beautiful, beautiful place.
Never been.
Yeah.
And who would you say your favorite guitar player is that you do not know personally?
Bonnie Raitt.
Okay. She's on tour.
I know. I know. It's just amazing.
And then the one I pretty much always just have to. Oh wait, no, I have one more.
Ooh.
Before the cannoli one.
Oh. Oh.
Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Trek.
Okay. So I did maybe encounter something about a Vulcan grandmother, but.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. And then cannoli, is that an actual dessert?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
I had one a few nights ago
All right.
at Tolly's in East Haven, the Tolly cannoli. Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to try it.
Oh my God.
I'm not
Yeah.
convinced.
Oh
but-
yeah, try it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for
You're
playing
welcome.
my silly game.
You're welcome.
Hey, we live a life of contradictions. It sways from happiness to malediction, from good to bad to ugly on the side. It's luck or fate, it's a temporary ride. I wish you all good morning, good day, good night. Hey, just place one toe before the other. One day you'll thank the distance that you've covered. It's up and back, it's further than you'd mind. It's roundabout, it's a crazy curvy climb. I wish you all good travels, good friends, good times. Hey, we're rowing in this boat together. Some days, just trying to get from bad to better. So drop the anchor or search for bluer skies. We're born to live, but everybody dies. I wish you all good weather, good speed, good lives. What happens next is only just a guess. Live long and prosper, my Vulcan grandma says. So here's to all of you, I send my best.
All right, thank you once again for watching Shoreline Music Monthly. Remember, you all are the local in the local music scene, so please get out there, see a show. The world's opening up again. Be safe, but if you feel comfortable getting out there, get out there. All right, we'll see you next month. Thank you.